All right, welcome in everybody. It is the finals. Let's get those dancing emotes in the chat. Happy Friday, all. It is Friday. The weekend is here for those of you on the East Coast, Central America, West Coast. Maybe you still have a little bit more time to work, but I am here with the Laptophound Daily Final. Yes, after yesterday's Cavacom win in the Daily Final, I thought we gotta try and make this a more common occurrence where we broadcast the final. Yeah, Cavacom, the Ghost Town Ghost Ships winning yesterday. The Knights coming second, the Nightmares third, and the Worker Bees coming fourth. Well, guys, I'm not here for a long stream. I'm here just to broadcast this finals because we got to pump this up. We got to get this going. And in the finals today, we have Team Oklahoma TTC from Wildcat Bandit and the Chernobyl Stalkers. And game one is in the books. So yeah, let's give a little bit of love to these teams here for the Laptop Daily. We're in a new cycle, February 1st, yesterday, February 2nd, today. And guys, let's see who is our second winner of the month. Good to see you guys here. Just a very impromptu stream. I decided this a few minutes ago. I was going to do it on YouTube only, but no other affiliates are streaming right now. So I thought, you know what? Let's just hop on Twitch. But I'm going to try and make this a daily thing about this time every day. Going to hop on YouTube. I'm allowed to do some YouTube giveaways. So if you guys watch this live on YouTube, probably starting tomorrow, then you have a chance for the Laptop Daily streaming giveaway. So yeah, right around 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But let's go to it. We're in game one, Team Oklahoma and those hazardous Chernobyl Stalkers. Jack Combs on the mound up against Piggy Ward here in the top of the first inning. Cava winning means we all stink. Well, yeah, Cava, he likes his Power and I. Let's just say that. Power and I were very good, and Mark Teixeira was a very good player for him yesterday. All right, bottom of the first, nothing going on yet. We have the bases loaded for Team Oklahoma and Wildcat Bandit. Don't know if Wildcat's in the chat, but I thought, you know what? He'd like to see his final team on stream at some point. And there's 1 and 2, and unfortunately, Wildcat hits into the inning-ending double play. Jack Coombs, Ivan Calderon. You ever see Ivan Calderon in your Laptop Daily drafts? Go ahead, take him. He's usually money. More about that tomorrow with my monthly wrap-up, my January monthly wrap-up on my stream tomorrow. After Tesuiji at 4 p.m. Eastern. I hope you can check that out. Tom Pagnozzi at the plate, and he drives that one deep to right field. Not quite into the bullpen, but it's going to be good enough for a sliding double. And we may have our first run of the game. Yeah, those hazardous Chernobyl Stalkers have a 1-0 lead. All right, bottom of 4. Runner on first, and that one goes to the gasoline sign. Ooh, light that one on fire because that is a run. No, it does not a run scoring double. Runner holds up on third. Second, third, Jake Rogers. 1 away for the Bandits. And is that going to be deep enough? Do you send him? Runner holds. Okay, runner still on second and third. Team Oklahoma with Randy Velarde at the plate. Oh, that's going to fall in there. We've got a tie game. Here comes the second run and safe. Team Oklahoma. 2-1 lead. Good to see you, Lord Kristik Kurzov. Zero Silence, who I believe is Minerva. Good to see you guys in the chat. Again, just a very impromptu stream. Not my regular kind of stream here. I want to, put some light on the Laptop Daily finalists because you guys have given me a lot of support. You're entering the tournament. We see a lot of the same teams in the tournament. So I figure I should showcase you guys. And I'm hoping to do this almost every day when time permits. 2-1 game, top of the 5th. Oh, what a play by the shortstop. Fires it over, not in time. Runners on first and third. And those Chernobyl stalkers are threatening here. Should be deep enough. Runner checks, tags, scores. 2-2 between the Bandits run team and the Chernobyl run team. Oklahoma and hazardous waste. I don't know. They just don't seem to go together. I don't know. I'm not from Oklahoma. Maybe you guys can confirm. I don't know. Is there some sort of connection between those two? You guys got nuclear power plants in Oklahoma? Gagne strikes out. Zambrano gets him. And we go to bottom of 7. 1 on for Jack Marshall. Trying to get through this first game quick because the second sim is already in. Don't want to fall too far behind. And it's top of 8, 2-2. Miles Straw up against Randy Johnson. Oh, you didn't have an open PD slot? Yeah, this one fired. The new one comes up every day around 9:30 Mountain Time, and then it fills up by about. I think there's still openings for tomorrow, but it usually fills up pretty close to right about now. Over to first for the out, 2 away, runner on second for Piggy Ward. The Wardster strikes out, and Chernobyl goes down in the top of the 8th. All right, 2-2 game. Only 3 hits for Chernobyl. They are not very radioactive today, folks. Team Oklahoma, state of Mickey Mantle. Mickey Mantle, Johnny Bench, both born in Oklahoma, and they're looking to get the lead here with Scott Brocious. 1 on, 1 out. Lee Mazzilli, another good player. You want to take Lee Mazzilli if you see him in this draft. He usually delivers. Not this time. Oklahoma, 2 down. 1 on for Jeffrey Hammonds. And easy play for the third out. And we're heading to the 9th inning in a 2-2 game. Game 1 of the World Series of the Laptop Daily. Winner gets a high diamond choice pack. In fact, they get 2 high diamond choice packs. So a lot on the line here. There's some really good cards in those T tournament 4 to 6 batches. 2 out, top of 9 for Ace Adams against Ivan Calderon. Ivan Calderon takes the walk. All right, those hazards have a runner on for Chicken Hawk. Good to see you, Brent. Oh, no bounty today. No, for these tournaments here, I only plan on being on for this one final set of games, and not really a lot of time because these fire off every 10 minutes. So yeah, during my Laptophound daily finals, we're not going to do a bounty, but we will be doing one tomorrow. I've got an idea for tomorrow. I think it's going to be fun. Tomorrow's bounty. And Tessuigi is going to have one too on his stream right before mine. All right, bottom of 9, 2-2 game. And we are going extras, folks. It is 2-2. Oh, no, we got an error there. Ooh, Reggie Willits can end this game. Nope, he strikes out. Back to the bench, Reggie. Go get some Gatorade. Think about what you did wrong there. You had a chance to win the game. We go to top of 10, 2-2, game 1 of the World Series. 1 away, 2 out now for Billy McKinney. Stream of Toronto, stream with Steve. I'm kind of saving that for OOTP24, Brent. I got some plans with Dave Steve for OOTP24. Don't want to really start a new kind of I don't know what you call this, a new kind of content idea yet. We'll end off OOTP24 with lap versus chat and some of the things I'm doing right now. We go to the bottom of the 10th, a 2-2 game. Strikeout for Austin Adams. Scott Brocious, a dangerous hitter at the plate with 2 out. Brocious drives that one deep, but it's not a game-ending deep. You know, a game-ending deep. The guys aren't, you don't see guys running out onto the field. He was a few feet short on that one. All right, we're going to the 11th now. Game 1, World Series. We're going deep into the benches now, folks. Billy Ripken, first out of the 11th. Piggy Ward. Piggy, dead ball era player, played with Tony Suck, as we found out yesterday, and Piggy Ward drops one in there for a single with one out. Adam Everett. Everett's out. And I think Everett Washington. I don't know. That just came to me. All right. Willie Aikens can drive home the go-ahead run. Third baseman picks it up, fires it over, and we head to the bottom of the 11th. Team Oklahoma tied at 2. Lee Mazzilli at the plate. Yeah, we're just in game 1, Wildcat. No spoilers. Hopefully you haven't looked ahead a little bit because we're at least one sim behind because of this long inning game. But welcome on in, Wildcat. Glad you can make it. Again, something I want to try and do is stream some of these finals of the tournament, because usually when I stream my normal times, these games were still like in the quarterfinals. So I want to give some love to you guys for entering these tournaments. You deserve a little bit of glory, a little bit of prime time on this Friday. All right, Calderon on, Chicken Hawks at the plate for the hazard. Oh, that one's going to be driven down the right field line. Piggy Ward heads over to third as the outfielder disappears, and here comes Ward home and safe. Those Chernobyl Stalkers take a 3-2 lead. All right, what's Wildcat have? Does he have something left in the tank? Jake Rogers, bottom of the 12th, needs a run to tie, 2 to win. Here comes the pitch. One a weak grounder and an easy play, one away for Chernobyl. Randy Velarde at the plate. Comes the first pitch. Velarde with force drops that one in front of Calderon, and he will hold up at first base. That leaves Rusty Kuntz. Can Rusty shake it off and give Wildcat Bandit a tying run? No, he strikes out. He is a little bit rusty, folks. He's more than rusty. He's a Rusty Kuntz. Pat Seary at the plate, number 9 hitter, pinch hitting. Was this a key decision? Yes. Good choice to pinch hit. He delivers, and we have runners on first and second, down by 1, 12th inning for a guy named Peanuts. All right, let's see. What can Peanuts do? Peanuts and a walk. Wildcat, resilient. You go through all those tornadoes in Tornado Alley, you have to be resilient in this game. 3 on, 1 out for Scott Brocious. This is a guy I would want at the plate in this situation. Let's see if he can deliver. Brocious drops one in. One run comes in. Here comes the second run. The play at the plate and safe. Wildcat Bandit and Team Oklahoma come out of this one scoring 2 in the bottom of the 12th inning after giving up the go-ahead run in the top of the 12th. And whew, I'm out of breath. Whew, that was a fun one to call. 4-3 in game 1 for Team Oklahoma. All right, let's leave this here and go off to the next game. Ooh, again, a little bit different from, league play, because in league play, you get off days, you get buys. Here, not so much. You play until the series is over. There are no breaks in between games. All right, we're going to go to the next game here. Let me just see what game we're on. We're going right away to game 3. That will catch us up. Okay, game number 3. And game number 2, we'll show you the score of game number 2 here. There we go. Game 2, Chernobyl would come back and win it 6-2. 12 hits for Chernobyl, 6 for Team Oklahoma. Dave Steeb would take the loss, his first loss of the tournament for Wildcat. Wildcat, thank you so much for drafting Dave Steeb. How kind of you. And Van Gelder would take the win for Chernobyl, and he would be the player of the game. So there we go. Game 2 evens the series up. We're going to go ahead now and check out game number 3. As we go back to Chernobyl, I hope you got your hazmat suit on there, Wildcat, because we're heading back to Stalker territory. Tied up at 1. Boof Bonzer going up against Eric King. Remember, no DH in this situation. First hit of the game, first at-bat of the game for the Wildcat Bandits. Team Oklahoma run team. Full counts. 1 on. Jack Marshall at the plate. Danny Smith is in the house. Danny Smith, good to see ya. Thank you so much for gifting the subs. We got a gift sub to Brent, to Zero Silence, to Gerzov 22. Ooh, happy Friday indeed. All right. Well, anytime I see those gift subs, we got to give Danny a little bit of Elvis.
Crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. No, you ain't ever caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine.
All right. Thank you. Danny Smith Jr. for the gift subs there for the community, and community enjoy those emotes. Again, no, that was, if I played Elvis, they would give me a strike. So it was a cover by Elvis. I mean, Elvis, no one does it like he does. So yeah, that was a cover version. I don't look like Elvis either, and I was air banding it. All right. Hound Dog. Speaking of the Hound Dog, we've got 2 on for the Bandits. I'm just going to call you the Bandits. Better than Team Oklahoma. It has a little more flavor to it. Bandits against the Hazard. Ken Harvey at the plate. Harvey delivers one into center field. Is it going to be deep enough? Is it? The camera's not showing us. The camera's lagging. Cameraman, come on. I know it's Friday, but don't start drinking until after the game, please. Keep up with the action. Cameraman, you get good virtual money. I expect better. All right, we go to the top of the second now. 0-0. And Pat Seary, he puts a little bit of searing on that one. That is going into the second deck, and Team Oklahoma out in front, 1-0. Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Houston. Thank you. Peanut butter and jelly, man. Peanut butter and jelly. If Nick Nolte sang Elvis. All right, so we go now to the bottom of the second. Eric King trying to keep the Bandits ahead here, and a double play by Eric King. 2 out, runner on third for those Chernobyl Stalkers. Third base. Oh, Brocious boots it. We got a Brocious boot. Copyrighted Laptophound 2024. Brocious boot. If you ever see that on stream, there's a Brocious boot. 2 on. Strikeout for King, and game is tied at 1 as we go to the top of the 5th. Bonzer still in the game. Lee Mazzilli at the plate. Oh, inside. Good eye, Lee. Good eye. And the New York Met takes a trot over to first base. Ken Harvey. I always think of who is that guy and that's the way it is on this day. Even like a syndicated newscast. Harvey something, wasn't it? All right, Bonzer delivering to Harvey. Over the third baseman. Here comes the play at the plate. No contest. Another run for Team Oklahoma. and we have a 2-1 lead. 2-1 lead. That's the name, Cubs fan Steve. Can always rely on Cub fan 23 Steve for those little bits of information. Yes, one of the best. Loved him. A lot of you guys are too young to remember him. Man, he was so fun to listen to. One of my top 10, in terms of radio. Jake Rogers, 2-1. Oh, uh-oh. Center fielder said, I'm not even going to walk for that one. Why bother? It is a 3-run shot for Jake the Snake Rogers. Kenny Rogers. I don't know. Maybe his middle name is Kenny. Jake Rogers with his 5th home run of the series. What a pickup by Wildcat Bandits Team Oklahoma. And here we go to the top of the 9th. Team Oklahoma threatening with 2 out and bases loaded. We had some Jake Rogers action. How about some Peanuts Lowry? Peanuts delivers one. That one goes to the fence. And Chernobyl is detonating here, folks. Put on those hazmat suits because we've got some radioactivity action here by Wildcat Bandits Team Oklahoma. 7-1 as we head to the bottom of the 9th. Here we go. Last chance. No chance. And game number 3 is in the books. And we've got a tennis match going on here. Team Oklahoma winning game 1 and game 2 going to Chernobyl before Team Oklahoma comes back in game number 3. What a final we have. Game 4 is already in. So let's get right to it. Again, we are covering the Laptophound Daily. That's all we're doing today. No bounty, no pack giveaways, nothing like that. We're just covering the daily. Second daily of this month. So there are 20 packs on the line. Short month. So whoever has the best overall score will win 20 packs. And tomorrow we'll be doing the draw for January, the random winner for January and the 5 packs. So tomorrow I'll be on at 4 p.m. Eastern, and we'll do a recap of the January stats and winners and show you which cards performed the best in January. Because, yeah, I'm doing a little bit of stat tracking here. Cavacom won yesterday, the Ghost Town Ghost Ships, and now we are looking for today's winner between Chernobyl and Team Oklahoma. And Chernobyl, by the way, is Mexameme 1. Mexameme, that's the owner or the manager of Chernobyl. So if you're here, Mexameme, shout yourself out, say hi. You get to watch your team perform in Game 4 of the Laptop Daily Finals. We got two high diamond choice packs for the winner, 2 low diamond choice packs for second place. Okay, let's get this underway. Jeff Supan going up against Dismuke or Team Oklahoma, both in the number 9 slots. There is no DH in this tournament, so the pitchers will hit. Yeah, and now the rest of the story. America Top 40. Oh, no, that was a different guy. Okay. There have been so many great radio and television broadcasters. And Cubs fan Steve, I know you're very similar to me, and we appreciate those from the past that have, given us these memories. All right, Jeffrey Hammonds at the plate. He takes a walk. And Team Oklahoma, 3-0. And by 3-0, I mean 3 bases covered. Reggie Willits at the plate. Reggie Willits is very splitty. And Wildcat Bandit has him in here against Jeff Supan. All right, Wildcat, 0-0 score. What can Reggie Willits do? Can he will it into center field? He does. It drops into center field. One run comes in. Here comes the second run, safe at home. 2-0 for Team Oklahoma in Game 4 of the Laptop Daily. Bases still loaded for Randy Velarde. Comes the pitch and a strikeout. So Team Oklahoma scores 2 in the top of the first, but they're not done yet. As we get to the number 8 hitter, they've almost batted around here. Greg Gagne, probably more so in for his defense. Gagne, though, delivers and, behind the back sliding catch for the Chernobyl Stalkers. Let's catch that on replay. Ivan Calderon says, watch me now with the sliding catch. All right, we go to the bottom of the third now. 3-1, Team Oklahoma. Adam Everett, Miles Straw at third base. That one is delivered. It goes into the gap and it floats to the wall. The left fielder picks it up and guns it in, but it won't stop a run from scoring. And we've got a 3-2 game for Team Oklahoma. Game 4 of today's World Series. Greg Gagne at the plate, top of 5. Gagne delivers one past the third baseman. Gagne probably still is running. What are you doing? Pick it up. Okay, now throw it. What's wrong with these outfielders these days? They just lackadaisically grab the ball. I'd be benching him. Well, mind you, he plays for a team that has been radioactive, so maybe it's affected him. Just I don't know. 3-2 game, bottom of 5. Dizzy Dismukes up against Billy Ripken. Ripken over the third base head. It's going to hit the corner of the wall. That's probably going to prevent a extra base triple. It will be a double, and it is a 3-2 game with runners on third. Up the middle, tie game. Just like that, the Chernobyl radioactive hazards, those stalkers from Russia, have tied the game up at 3 and still threatening. Piggy Ward takes the walk, and when you hear the name Piggy, come on, chat, what do you think of when you hear the word Piggy? You probably have to be as old as I do to remember this. As soon as I hear that name, I automatically go to, oh, Miss Piggy, that's a good one. No, I think of something different. Piggly Wiggly? No, another good one. Over to second. That will be the second out of the inning. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Piggy Bank. Oh, we're creating a new game here. I like it. Over to first for the third out, and the Hazards will not score a second run. Tied up at 3. Wilbur. Ooh, you're getting closer. You're getting closer with the Wilbur reference. Lee Mazzilli at the plate. Scott Brocious on first, 1 away, and make that 2 on now. Wildcat Bandit has runners on first and second. Porky Pig, again, it's in the entertainment field, but not in the television side of things. So far, Wilbur was the closest. Runners on first and second. Jeffrey Hammonds can break this game wide open. Only 1 out. Not going to break the game wide open there. In fact, runners are frozen to first and second. They cannot advance, so it will be up to Reggie Willits. Can he will it into center field again? He did that earlier. Not this time, but it's over the first base head. That's going to go to the wall. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score, and Wildcat Bandit takes a commanding 5-3 lead. And you know what the best thing is? He still gets to bat. Randy Velarde, runners on the corner. Jeff Supin in the game. Get that guy out of there. Chernobyl, come on. Bring out the medics because Jeff Suppan is struggling out there. 2 out. Greg Gagne, shortstop extraordinaire, one of the early cards that came out. I believe this is one of the early ones. Do or die here for Chernobyl, and they get it done. They do give up 2 runs, but they keep the game fairly close here. Going to the bottom of the 6th, Dizzy Dismukes has only given up 5 hits so far. This probably is going to be his last inning. Let's see how far he can go. That one is tagged by Calderon into left field, the runner on first base. Exactly, right? They got the yellow caps, but, you know, they should have like yellow pants and yellow. They should just be all yellow, maybe with a white hat to kind of signify that covering that they put on. But great logo on the hat. It's definitely fitting. It's like that song by, I just can't think of the right names today. Who sings that song, that more of a recent song, Radioactive? That should be the theme. That should be the walk-up song for every player for Chernobyl. All right, Tom Pagnozzi, one of the better bronze catchers out there. Runner on first base, 1 away. That's it, Boiled Egg. Good to see you, Boiled Egg. Yeah, what a great song by Imagine Dragons. If Twitch would allow us to play copyrighted music, I would be blasting that every time they get a hit. All right, Pagnozzi and Chicken Hawks on the base paths. Billy Ripken looking to bring the radioactive stalkers closer. That's the last thing you want. You don't want a radioactive stalker. You know, having a stalker is okay once in a while, but a radioactive stalker? No, not my cup of tea. Miles Straw, 2 out, runners on first and second. Make that bases loaded, and Dizzy Dismukes is starting to fall apart here. So Wildcat Bandit responds by inserting Randy Johnson into the lineup. Randy Johnson, first batter he's going to face is Jose Ozucar. By the way, Lord of the Flies. You guys never read Lord of the Flies? That was the reference I was referring to. You guys might be too young. All right, we have 5-3 game. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Adam Everett at the plate. Oh, a bloop hit. That one had a heat-seeking missile on it there. Blooped it right over the second baseman. 1 on, 1 out, tying run at the plate, and make it the go-ahead run at the plate. Aikens gets the free ride. Everett moves over to second. Ivan Calderon, one of the best bronze players you can have on your team. Even Cavacom would agree with that. What a grab by the second baseman. Wildcat Bandit and his second baseman. Little bit of a jump. Velarde grabs it. 2 out. Chicken Hawk. Will he be roasted? No. In fact, he is going to roast the pitcher here. Chicken Hawk. Squawk, squawk. Cluck, 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 cluck. They are clucking away for Chicken Hawk as he hits a 3-run home run, a much-needed bomb by the Hazards, and they take a 6-5 lead. But is Wildcat out of it? No. Even Wildcat says, no. I came back in extra innings in game 1. I can do it here. Lee Mazzilli at the plate. Look at that. A brocious boof. Or do we call that a brocious boner? He just stops and looks at the ball. He doesn't even make a sliding attempt to stop it. I think that's their third baseman, right? No, that's Billy Ripken. Okay, it's a Billy boner. Doesn't even make an attempt. Billy, come on. I know you're not Cal, but you still have some defensive ability. Jeffrey Hammonds, runner on second base, is Lee Mazzilli. Wildcat Bandit responds with his own shot, and McKinney goes back, back, back. Jeffrey Hammonds with his 9th home run of the tournament as he trots home. And he says, cluck, cluck, that's Chernobyl, because we have retaken the lead. 7-6 as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Sad, sad Jones. Sad, sad Jones? That's how I pronounce it. Take a drink. Every time Lap mispronounces something, take a drink, take a shot. Believe me, you'll be hammered by supper. All right, Billy Ripken at the plate. Trying to get the Hazards back on the board here. Yeah, Imagine Dragons, their first couple albums, just loved them. Like, so catchy. That's the thing about their music, so catchy. You start yourself singing along. And such energy to the songs too. All right, one away. Dave Roberts drives that one into center field. That's going to go to the wall with the center fielder. It's like a magnet was drawing that center fielder back. He wasn't running towards the ball. He was running away from the ball. Weird animation. Tying run on second base for Chernobyl. Dale Berra at the plate. Dale delivers with a walk. Patience. It is 2 on, 1 out. Oh, look who's at the plate. The Lord himself, Piggy Ward. Piggy delivers once again, and at least one run's going to come in to score. We can't see the second run. Here comes the play, and they get him. Wildcat Bandit, the throw home, I believe. Let's see this again. See if we get a better replay. Okay, into the corner, into the crowd. Disappears. Here comes the play home. And that would be out, preventing the go-ahead run from scoring. Still, Chernobyl batting. Not anymore, folks. We're heading to the top of the 9th inning, tied at 7. What a game this has been. Back and forth and back and forth. Wildcat ahead, behind, ahead, behind. And now we're tied with Jack Marshall. New pitcher in the game. And Wildcat leads off the 9th with a walk. And speaking of a walk, we've got a Walker Cooper synchronicity. Take a drink. Walker Cooper. Unfortunately, that's not going to advance the runner. The runner will hold up at first with one away. Scott Brocious. Very, very good player in this tournament, and you can see why he is willing to take a walk. He's got no humility, folks. He doesn't need to hit the home run all the time, but this guy can hit a home run. Lee Mazzilli. And he takes a walk. Team players. There's a reason why it's called Team Oklahoma, because this is a team. They take walk after walk to get it done. Jeffrey Hammonds, who hit a home run earlier in the game, up against Jake Dykman. Hammonds, over and over and out. Wildcat Bandit cannot take advantage of the opportunity, and we go to bottom of 9. Billy McKinney at the plate. Brent, it was Danny D. Smith Jr. that gave you the gift sub. What a guy, and especially on a Friday. Fridays are usually good. It's even better when you get a gift sub. It's even better when you have coffee. And it's even better if you're in the World Series of the Laptop Daily. Chicken Hawk at the plate. And he has been thrown out as we go to top of 10. This is the second extra inning game of the World Series. I hope you guys have a deep bench and a lot of pitchers rested. Oh no, Chernobyl. Well, you know, when you're in a radioactive team and the ball hits your glove, your hand might just fall off. And folks, I think we saw that situation play out here. Look at this, right to center field. You know, if you weren't living in Chernobyl, you might have a little bit more opportunity to catch that. Who is that center fielder? Dave Roberts. Dale Roberts, Dave Roberts. Yeah. Dude. I hope you don't stay in Chernobyl in the offseason because we see what kind of damage that can do. Wildcat Bandit takes a walk, and with the bases loaded, he cannot get anything more than one run in. Will it be enough? The game says we don't need to keep watching bases loaded for Wildcat. We'll give him a run, and we'll go to the bottom of the 10th. Tom Pagnozzi. One away. Billy Ripken. Oh, Pagnozzi made it. Must have been an error on the first baseman. So Billy Ripken lays down the bunt. It is successful. We have the tying run on second for the one-armed Dave Roberts. Can his good arm deliver the go-ahead run? No. See, that's how you catch the ball, Dave Roberts. Take lessons from Wildcat Bandit center fielder Jeffrey Hammonds. He puts up his hand with two hands on it. You're taught that in the minors. You know, in Pee-wee, you're taught glove, second hand on the bottom of the glove, and you press it together like that. Like that. That's how you catch the ball, Dave. Okay, Tom Pagnozzi still on second base. And that's it. The strikeouts. Team Oklahoma goes up 3-0 in the series. Well done, Team Oklahoma. Let's take a look at the box score there before we go to game number 5. 8-7. 11 hits apiece. Player of the game is Reggie Willits. Reggie Willits had a fantastic game. Jake Dykman comes in for the win, 3-1. And you look at this. Looks like we've played some extra innings here with all those substitutions in. Mind you, we don't have a DH. So you're going to see a lot of pinch hits for the pitcher. So Reggie Willits goes 3 for 4 RBIs. He's hitting 346 for the tournament, 10 RBIs for the tournament. Jeffrey Hammonds has 9 home runs and 26 RBIs. I don't even have time to look over the rosters because the next game is already in. So we're going to take that off the screen for now so we don't get any spoilers. I am here until the World Series is over, and we award our championship. Day 1 went to Ghost Town Ghost Ships run by some guy named Cavacom. Second place was the Lindblom Knights, and I believe Wildcat Bandit beat the Knights today in the semis. I think that was the team you beat. So they've had a good couple of runs here in the last couple of days. The Nightmares came third yesterday, and the Manchester Worker Bees, another great manager and great team, they finished fourth. Okay, here we go. Let's head back to Oklahoma. I want to start singing Oklahoma, the Broadway musical, but I will not go through and sing Oklahoma. All right, here we go, folks. Game number 5 of the World Series of the Laptop Daily on this second day of February. Wildcat Bandit up 3-1, and at home, the weather is beautiful, dark black sky. Let's read off the 2 lineups. For your Chernobyl stalkers, we've got Piggy Ward, Adam Everett playing short, Willie Aikens at first base. Ivan Calderon hitting fourth. We've got cluck, 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 Chicken Hawks in left field. Dale Berra is in at third base. Catching will be Lou Drill. Apparently, Dave Roberts, he cannot come back from the loss of an arm in the last game. They put in Mr. Straw, and pitching will be the low control Ralph Bronca. For Team Oklahoma, leading off is Bake McBride in center field. Pinelli at third base, Lee Mazzilli at first, batting fourth, Jeffrey Hammonds, Ken Harvey in left field. And that is the rest of the story. Walker Cooper at catcher, Velarde at second, Greg Gagne at short, and Mr. Jack Combs is looking for the World Series clinching victory. Are we ready? Game 5. 2 high diamond choice packs on the line. Tournament batch 1 to 3 and tournament batch 4 to 6. We got the wee woos in the chat as the Hazards get off. I think Hazards are batting first here. Yeah, the Hazards. And we got Piggy Ward on third, 1 out. Willie Aikens. We see the bright yellow uniform of Chernobyl with a little hazardous sign. Walker Cooper, if I were you, I'd back up a little bit more. Long-term exposure to Willie Aikens can be dangerous. Just saying. That one is driven into left field. Should be deep enough to score a run. And it is. And game 5 is off to a great start for the Stalkers. We go to the bottom of the second now. Team Oklahoma at bat, and here comes the pitch. Sky high in between the two OOTP24 signs, landing in the bullpen. Watch out there, bullpen. We might need you later. And we have Team Oklahoma drawing even the 10th home run of the playoffs for Jeffrey Hammonds. If you see Jeffrey Hammonds, you might want to draft him in future tournaments. 1-1 top of 4 for the Hazards. Perfect bunt laid down. And in fact, it was so good, it froze the pitcher. The pitcher was thinking, do I throw to second? Oh, no, not enough time. Okay, throw it to first. Oh, too late. Too late. Jack Combs froze up there. Chicken Hawks on second. Dale Berra on first. Lou Drill with nobody out. Cannot drill that one anywhere except into the catcher's mitt. 1 away for Miles Straw replacing Dave Roberts. And good decision to replace Dave Roberts because that one goes to the wall, to the gasoline wall. Watch out, folks. That one is on fire. And we've got another run in for the Hazard. It is now 2-1. Ralph Bronca, in a must-win situation, Chernobyl in the 4th inning is letting the pitcher hit with 1 out. If I'm in a must-win situation, I pinch hit right now. I don't care. I pinch hit when I have runners on second and third. I want to score as many as I can. Prove me wrong, Ralph Bronca. Here comes the pitch. Could that be the decision that cost the Hazards the win? And again, you can set that. You can go into your strategy and set it for pinch hitters, 2nd inning, 3rd inning, 4th inning. I like to set mine in the 3rd in this tournament because, situations like that, especially in a do or die game. All right, Piggy Ward with 2 outs. What can he do? Ooh, low and outside. Team Oklahoma. They're letting the Stalkers back into this series here. The good news, 2 out. The bad news, bases loaded. Adam Everett, one of the newer cards in the game right now, one of the cards that can do a lot of damage. I like Adam Everett on my bronze teams, iron teams. I think is he an iron or is he a bronze? He's a bronze, 68 bronze. 1-1 count. I think there was an ad break, so we'll wait till that ad's over in about 5 seconds. In the meantime, let's give our finalists some high five to Team Oklahoma, to the Chernobyl Stalkers. Bases loaded, top of the 4th inning for Adam Everett. Everett cannot get a hold of that pitch. Easy out as we head to the bottom of 4. Walker Cooper with the full count. Are we going to get a walk to Walker? We do. It is low and in the dirt. Team Oklahoma down by 1 run, but they have runners on first and second with 1 out, and Randy Velarde at the plate, their number 7 hitter, second baseman. Bronca has bad control, as we saw with that last at bat. Over to second, back to first. We have the double play, and we are heading now to bottom of 5. Wildcat Bandit has got his pom-poms ready. He's got his beverage capped. He's waiting to crack that cold one open. It may not be champagne in Oklahoma, but believe me, he's anticipating victory. But he's got to get at least 1 more run. Greg Gagne to lead off the 5th. Gagne delivers, drops in front of the right fielder, and we have the tying run on. Sad Sam Jones, the pitcher. I'm expecting a bunt. Infield is back. They don't have the infield in. It is a bunt down the third base line, over to first. Bunt successful. Tying run at second base for Mr. Bake McBride. Bronca again showing his biggest flaw, which is his control. Get him out of the game, Chernobyl. Don't say I didn't warn you. Should have got him out of the game and pinched hit for him in the 4th with 1 out and runners on second and third. Did you listen to the commentary? No, you didn't. You did not, Chernobyl. Babe Pinelli. Oh, what a grab. What a stop. Prevents it from getting into the outfield. So that is going to keep a run from scoring, but it does put Pinelli on first now. And a valiant attempt by Adam Everett. But we've got Lee. We call him Lee. Bases loaded Lee. Mazzilli. Here comes the pitch. Driven to third. Home for 1. Not in time for the double play. But they do make the right call coming home. Dale Barra with a great play home there. But you wanted that double play. Because who do we have at the plate? We have Jeffrey Hammonds. And not just any Jeffrey Hammonds. We have 10 home run Jeffrey Hammonds. Like, who does this guy think he is? Reggie Jackson? Carlos Delgado? Pee Wee Reese? Okay, let's see. Jeffrey Hammonds, bases loaded. Driven into right field, and that should be the 3rd out. Wildcat Bandit cannot get the tying run. We may have a game 6 on our hands as we go to the top of the 7th. And cluck, 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 cluck. Chicken Hawk at the plate with 1 out. Pitch is high. Runners on first and second for Chernobyl. Joey Cryball. One of those 3 must be right. Or D, none of the above. Dale Barra at the plate. Here comes the pitch. 2-2 count. Barra delivers, but not deep enough to advance the runners. We have another wasted opportunity as the hazard. What they're called, a hazard? We're in Cool Ray Field. Nice. Cool Ray. You caught that. You caught that D block, right? I'm glad someone caught that. No one caught my piggy reference earlier. I was trying to think, okay, who's definitely not someone that you'd think for home runs, and he was the first guy that came to mind, and I'm glad it was the right call. Good to see you, D Block. D Block will be streaming on Sunday morning, and I'm sure D Block will be streaming the following Sunday for the PTCS. Okay, here we go. Bake McBride at the plate. This is Game 5 of the World Series of the Laptop Daily, something I want to try and do almost every day when I can, because I want to give these managers some recognition for the great teams they've created. I saw even Sporer commented yesterday in the Discord. He said, this 4L is becoming one of the most competitive tournaments out there. And I agree. It is competitive. Now, mind you, Cavacom won yesterday. So there are some glitches in the matrix, but for the most part, just teasing you, Cava. Cava streaming Sunday mornings after D Block. Catch him on Twitch. Top of 8, 2-1 for the Hazard. Piggy Ward back at the plate. And time is running out for Wildcat Bandit here. And that one goes over the head of the center fielder. Ward is going to make his way to second base standing up. And Wildcat Bandit, I hope fatigue's not setting in after a couple extra inning games. But Bake McBride, very poorly played on that Piggy Ward hit to center field. 2 out for Adam Everett, one of the best bronze cards. And that one is a hot shot to second. Velarde can't handle it. Can we say a possible insurance run here? Willie Aikens, the number 3 hitter, up. No, what a key strikeout. And Chernobyl keeps Ralph Branca in the game. Chernobyl. If you've missed earlier in the game, it was the 4th inning. Hazard had runners on second and third with 1 out, and they let Ralph Branca hit. I would have pinch hit. And Ralph Branca struck out. They didn't score a run. He's got really bad control. Really bad. Like it's like in the red. He's walked a lot of guys already today. And he's in the game up by 1 in the 8th. Take him out, Chernobyl. Just saying, you don't want Branca in with the lead this late in the game. Here comes the pitch. Let's see what happens. And as predicted, there is a walk for Mr. Siri. Lee Mazzilli digs 1 foot in, digs the 2nd foot in, pushes the bat towards Branca. Here comes the pitch. Oh, can you believe it? A walk. I never would have thought. You swept Spore, Wildcat? Nice. You've got a nice run here. Hope it doesn't fall apart for you. But the fact they're keeping Branca in on this long hook has me concerned for Chernobyl. Looks like the meltdown is going to continue here in Chernobyl, Russia. Jeffrey Hammond's at the plate, 10 home runs in the tournament so far, and that is back-to-back walks for Branca. Do you listen to Lap? No. Lap never knows what he's talking about. No. Well, Ken Harvey, and that is the rest of the story. At the plate, bases loaded, full count, nowhere to put this guy. Here comes the payoff pitch. Tying run comes in, and Wildcat Bandit with a 3-1 series lead is now back in this game and in a better position now because he's tied the game and the bases are still loaded. Ralph Branca is still in the game. Walker Cooper, can you live up to your name and take the 4th, 5th walk of the inning? No, you'll do even better. Cooper delivers that to the gasoline sign. On fire. Cooper delivers a 2 RBI double. And Wildcat Bandit with 3 runs in the 8th. Nobody out. Still batting. 2 runners on. And look who's pitching. Ralph Branca. I don't know. What happened to your other pitchers? Are they like too ill to play or what? That one's up the middle. 1 run's going to come in. Here comes a second run from third. Nope, they hold up. Why gamble when you're up by 4 and still batting and still Ralph Branca in the game? Maybe the hazard. Their sliders are broken, which is understandable. They're in Chernobyl. A little bit of radioactivity sends things, the little dials off on the fritz. They're probably like jumbling all around right now. Bake McBride. He bakes it and cakes it into center field. A 3-run shot. And Wildcat Bandit has got the can opener. He doesn't use twist cap bottles on his beverage. He has a capped beverage. He's got the can opener ready. It's there. It's on the edges of that bottle. 9-2 after scoring 8 on Branca and company. Top of 9. By the way, I'm never drafting Ralph Branca in this tournament again. Just to prove a point. Oh, that one gets over the outfielder into the bullpen. There is a home run for Ivan Calderon, and all of a sudden, Wildcat Bandits, he has to lower his arm just a little bit on that bottle opener, just a little bit. It's only grabbing 2 of the teeth on that cap right now. But I think Wildcat, I will give you the go-ahead to crack that bottle open because we have 2 out, 2 strikes. You know what that means in OOTP replays. It means that's usually going to be it. Here comes the pitch. And the strikeouts, the victory, Wildcat Bandit, put up all 5 fingers there, Wildcat. You know, if your wife says anything, just say you're stretching. I'm just stretching, honey. Just stretching. There you go, Wildcat. All right. Good stuff, Wildcat. Winning the second lap daily of February. We now have immortalized you on the chart with Cavacom as our second winner. Let's take a look at the box score. What do we got? We got Ralph Branca going 7 1/3, 9 runs, 9 earned runs, 8 walks. If you're new to the game, do not let this guy pitch beyond like 5 innings. Why? Because of this control. But his stuff, he'll strike people out, yes. You see, he struck out 8 batters. In fact, he struck out 7 batters the game before, 11 batters the game before. Yeah, he's had 48 strikeouts in this tournament, but he's had 38 walks. And you saw him deliver 4 walks in a row so Wildcat could tie up the game. So yeah, you're going to get some strikeouts, but you're also going to get those walks. Look at Chernobyl. Didn't even use a lot of positional pinch hitters there. It was Wildcat with a well-managed game here. We had Coombs, we had Jones. See, that's how you do it. You bring in this guy here with 39 control, and you let him pitch a few innings, eat up a few innings. He gave up 5 walks. You know, if Wildcat would have let him pitch longer, he probably would have given up 8 or 9 walks as well, and the score would be different. But he had the slider set properly to take this guy out of the game. And if he didn't have the slider set properly, well, he had good fortune that he came out of the game early. Player of the game was Walker Cooper. Walker Cooper went, where is he here? 2 for 3, 2 RBIs. And like I said, that is going to get Wildcat Bandit the victory. Here is your tournament tree. Let's take a quick look at the path for Wildcat Bandit. As you saw, I lost out to Don't Cut the D-Block Dragon in 7 games. Yesterday, I lost out to Don't Cut the D-Block Dragon in 7 games. So my 2 starts in February did not go very well for myself. So Wildcat Bandit in round 1 swept the New York Fanatics, another really good manager. In round 2, Team Oklahoma beat the Insufferables, another really good manager. In round number 3, Team Oklahoma, where are we here, would sweep Spores Dashins, and I mean just crush them. 9-4, 7-0, 8-5, 12-6. In the quarterfinals, after resting, they went to 7 games against GT Sundown's Expanse Leviathan. And GT Sundown is one of the top laptop daily players, consistently placing into the quarterfinals or higher. Oklahoma's biggest challenge, I think, was this series. 7-6, 5-4, 3-1, 6-4. A lot of close scoring games there. And in fact, folks, Wildcat, next time you talk to GT Sundown, you better give him a huge, huge thank you and an apology, because he had you down 3-0. 3-0. Just like that, your season could have been over, and we would not be sharing a virtual high five. But you came back in game 4 and in game 5 and in game 6, and you won game 7, 6-4. The reverse sweep is real. Wow. How one game can make such a difference and earn you 2 high diamond choice packs. On to the semifinals, where you would take on the Knights, who were second yesterday. So they're going to move up the leaderboard by getting 1 point, getting 2 points here because they finished 3rd place. They took you to 6 games. They were not, an easy team to beat. And then, of course, in the finals, it is 4-1 against the Stalkers. Tournament MVPs for the winning Oklahoma team. Lee Mazzilli in round 1. In round 2, tournament MVP would be Lee Mazzilli. In round 3, it's going to be Jeffrey Hammonds. In the quarterfinals, it's going to be Jeffrey Hammonds. So we're tied up at 2. 2 for Lee, 2 for Jeffrey Hammonds. In the semifinals, MVP is Jeffrey Hammonds. And in the finals, they give it to Randy Velarde. So Hammonds with 3 MVPs, Mazzilli with 2, and Velarde with 1. So here you go. This is what a winning roster looks like, at least for today. If you're looking for the type of players you want to draft for your team, Team Oklahoma had Dizzy Dismukes. He goes 4-1. Dave Steeb, thank you very much for drafting him. He had your best ERA starter. He went 3-1. Eric King. Very, very nice pick there. But you can see, that's why you don't draft Ralph Branca. Because in 1985, you'd rather give up stuff than control. Branca looked really good with all that blue, but not for 1985. It's not really a good era for him. And Jack Coombs would go 4-1. So really excellent outing from your starting pitching. Your bullpen, Everyone did really well except for this guy. So probably not a guy I would draft. Had a 7.958 ERA. And you had two guys sharing the closing role. You had Randy Johnson with 5 saves, and you had Ace Adams, 5 save. That control, much better. You know, this is a pretty decent profile for 1985 because you don't have to worry about stuff as much, and his control is at least 40. 40 is kind of my cutoff. Your hitters. Let's take a look who he had in the lineup. Bake McBride. Actually, go by position. Your catchers were Walker Cooper and Jake Rogers. Interesting. So you probably didn't have a lot of high-end catchers, although Walker Cooper as an iron did well for you. At first base, you had Ken Harvey and Lee Mazzilli. Second base, Jack Marshall and Randy Velarde. Velarde really, really popped in this tournament. He hit 333, a 456 OBP, 135 OPS. Some guy I don't really think about taking. Scott Brocious was Scott Brocious. He did well. Babe Pinelli. Shortstop, Dick Queller and Greg Gagne. You went for the defense there, and that's what you're going to get. This is prototypical of Greg Gagne. If you draft him, expect, an average under 220. Expect a low on-base percentage. He's not going to contribute. He's almost like a free out for the other team. But you're going to get that defense. So in a short tournament like this, having his own rating and efficiency over 1, is pretty good. So 1985, you want that defense. In the outfield, Peanuts, Pat Seary hit 286. Reggie Willits, who I take every time because I can platoon him, and he hit 340. He didn't get any MVPs, but he may be your MVP of the tournament, hitting 340. Who else? Jeffrey Hammonds and Rusty Kuntz. So yeah, the problem is Willits and Kuntz are both good against the lefties. But the good news is you could put one in left field and one again in right field. And Jeffrey Hammonds, who again, definitely in consideration for MVP of the tournament for you. So Wildcat, declare it now. Who is your tournament MVP? You've seen your lineup. You've seen their performances. Who are you awarding the Oklahoma Shield to today? And there you go for posterity. We've got the tournament tree here. And you'll have to let us know tomorrow, Wildcat, on the channel, who your pick was for your choice packs. All right, last thing I want to do, I want to end off always by drafting my team for tomorrow. Here we have the Laptop Daily. There are 40 out of 64 entrants. So if you want to possibly be part of a future stream and see your team under the lights of the Laptophound tournament coverage, then get entered in there and you could be our next Cavacom. You could be our next Wildcat Bandit. So again, congratulations to Wildcat Bandit for winning today's tournament, 4-1 over the Chernobyl Stalkers. I'm going to end off by drafting my team for tomorrow and hope that I don't meet Mr. Don't Cut the D Block Dragon, who has knocked me out 2 days in a row in round 1 in 7 games. So we're playing at Angel Stadium. Focus on home runs more than BABIP. Okay. So I'm looking for home run suppression and power and eye. Going to make this quick. I don't want to make these streams too long. I want to try and keep them under an hour and a half. So Arky Vaughn. And see, here's Ralph Branca with different card art. Ralph Branca with different card art. I'm not going to take him. I'm not going to fall into that trap after calling out Branca on stream today. So I think we're going to go with, what's this Cy Seymour like? Even, same thing. Not going to go with Cy. Lloyd Brown, see? Lloyd Brown, home run suppression. He's almost a perfect profile for this tournament in Angel Stadium. Not going to give up home runs, which are boosted. If this control could be 15 higher, he'd be like a perfect card for me. So I'm going to take Lloyd Brown. And Wildcat, if you're still in the chat, let me know who your overall tournament MVP was. You have a few choices to consider. All right, Wildcat went with Gagne at short because of D. I'm going to go with this Bobby Lowe card. I like the profile, even though he doesn't have power and eye. I prefer he'd have some in Angel Stadium, but I like that defense. Double play errors, yeah. We're going to go with Bobby Lowe at second. And I'm just going to go power and eye in this park if I can find anyone. Reggie Sanders. Again, good profile for this park. Home run suppression. Let's go Bob Miller. Curious how this will play out tomorrow. You got Bob Welsh. Well, anytime you get a Bob, unless you're playing Tesuigi. Curtis Granderson. Yeah, let's go him. Bill Hutchinson. I'm going to go with, I want home run suppression, though. Home run suppression. Home run suppression and control. Okay, I don't mind this one. So all my pitchers have a very similar profile for this tournament. And Jock Manafay, no. Spec Shea. In any other stadium, I might like you a little bit better, but not Angel Stadium. Power Eye. Okay, let's go Sal Bando. Sal, I expect 5 home runs out of you tomorrow. Bobby Estelela, not even going to consider anything different there. And we'll go with, let's go with some good fortune and go with a Babe, I think. You can't go wrong with a Babe. Ooh. Archie McCain. What do I got? 3 pitchers? I better go Archie. Need a lefty. Joe Niekro. I think you have home run suppression, right? Not really. John Marshall, I'm going to go with you. So I'm willing to give up singles. It's a little bit lower Babbitt Park, and I'm going to try and take advantage of that home run boost. So I'm going to go Kevin Moss. Normally not what I do. I normally would have a completely different team here. Alberto Mondesi, I'm going to take for sure with the defense. And not much eye there. Power. Who's got some power here? All right, home run suppression, John Franco. Little bit of this worked for 25 control. No. Versatility, Jelly O. Jose Bautista and Jelly Jackson. Still need 2 catchers. High Tiny Pites, there's one catcher. And it's not a Babbitt Park, so not really eager to take that Clemente. Home run suppression, control. Oh, yeah. See, to me, this is almost an ideal word for this park. High control, high home run suppression, Pedro Bourbon. Billy Ripken. Ryan Friel, I'm going to take for the versatility, and I guess I better take a center fielder here quick. You know what? Bob Perky. Through 5, 6, 7, 8th pitcher. I'll be close there, Barry Basher. Good to see you, Barry Basher. It's the weekend. As us educators like to say, Friday's over. Ooh. And then just by the time the batteries recharge, it's time to go back. Enjoy your weekend. Dick Paul. Okay, I got one catcher. Kip Wells. I'm looking for a specific type of starter, so that's why I haven't grabbed a lot of starters there yet, Barry. I want to try something different because the last two tournaments I've lost out in round one. This time I want to pay attention to the actual ballpark that we're in. Because it worked for Wildcat. Wildcat drafted a lot of defensive guys today. It good all around hitting lineup. And he only had 4 starters and got away with it. He went all the way to the finals and only had 4 starters. So I've got 3 right now. 2 more rounds to go. And I don't really see anyone interesting here. Let's take Bill Free in defense and Billy Lush. Okay, should get one more starter with better control. By the time they get this far, though, looking for anyone with decent control is not going to be easy. Jared Dyson. Slim Pickens. Fred, what's your power like? Power I, very splitty. All right, last round. I've got 3, 6, 8 pitchers. I guess both of these are going to be pitchers. I'll go with 10 overall, which 10 or 11. Some go with 10, some go with 11. So I guess my starter, either Julio Teheran, Lil Stoner, Zach, or Brian Wu. Oof, ugly. Let's go Julio. Got all positions covered. I'm good there. I do have 2 catchers because this guy can catch. So yeah, basically the best pitcher now. Who has the highest home run suppression? You get to come on the team. 46, 40. Oh no, you're a batter. 61, 60, 64, 66, 55, and 44. Okay, it's going to be a little Stoner because he has the most stamina and almost the highest home run suppression. So again, if you're just kind of joining and going, what the heck was Lap drafting there? Well, trying something a little bit different because we are playing in Angel Stadium, high home run rate, and a little bit under neutral for Babbitt. So I decided, okay, with my pitchers, I'm going to draft a lot of high home run suppression pitchers. Only guy that doesn't fit this bill is a guy who had to take an iron. And Lil Stoner, my very last pick. So I shouldn't give up a lot of home runs. BABIP, yeah, sucks. I'm going to give up a lot of singles. And for hitters, again, try to get as many power guys as I can, but also tried to focus on defense because Wildcats team today, he had some good defenders on there. So I think I'm pretty good on defense. Strategy. Let's go to my. What do I want? What do I want for strategy? Let's go. Let's go to one I used in December that was successful. See, I've got pinch hitters start in the third inning. I don't care if you feel it's an advantage to bring in a pinch hitter, by all means, bring them in. And we're going to take off. Well, let's increase it because we only have 10 pitchers. Let's double check this quickly. BABIP, Mondesi, Lau, Archivon's got to be in there. Archie, you got to be in there for Ryan Friel. Archie plays third. Estelela can go into who's my best outfielder? Jared Dyson, who's not in the game. Friel, 77 range. Granderson. Okay, not Granderson. Reggie Sanders. I guess it's going to be Estelela. What's your center field? Not very good. You know what, Granderson? I think you're coming out. Yeah. Yeah. Or Reggie. Reggie, you're coming out. Got to put a better center fielder in there. Let's put in Jared Dyson. Archie, you can come up. You can go in left. Power, Sal Bando. Ooh, I want you in there too. That means I have to take out Mondesi. Nope, Bando, you can pinch it. And Heine Pites. Nowhere for you, so we'll leave it. We'll leave it. I'm not overly happy with this team. Maybe it gets out of the first round. If the ballpark works out like I hope it works out, I should get out of the first round. But it's definitely not a Final Four team. And I will be streaming again the finals tomorrow, later in the afternoon on Saturday. So there we go. It is official. We have Team Oklahoma on the leaderboard, currently in a tie for first place overall with Cavicom, our two winners so far in the February daily. Thank you guys for watching. And again, thank you to Danny Smith Jr. for the gifting of the subs a little earlier on. Thanks. I'm glad Wildcat was here to watch it. It's always good when you have the finalist here. Thanks to Barry Basher and Don't Cut the D Block Dragon and Brent and all of you that chatted a little bit earlier. Boiled Egg was here. Dukeston was here. Who else am I missing here? Cub fan Steve was in for a bit. Lord Christic was here. Kurzov was here. So thank you guys. tomorrow on at 4 p.m. Eastern. We got EVC on in the morning. He's starting up around 11 a.m. Eastern, I believe. And then we got Tesuiji on from 2 to 4. I'm on from 4 till about 6 or 7. And then tonight we've got the showdown. So if you want to get your official OOTP packs and you didn't watch Spore this morning, you can get those by watching DishNet and the Friday showdown. If you're in the Friday showdown, all the best. Thanks, guys. See you next episode.